Goff and Stafford is night and day, and I think that Shanahan feels the same way with Jimmy G, and and that's what I think with the Dolphins is McDaniel and thinks he has a real gem in Tua, but I don't think anybody has really seen it yet because he hasn't been asked. It's not that he hasn't performed with an open playbook. It's he's been constrained because of his own line, and I think that McDaniel's going to open it up with the reinforced tools that you have, not only the weapons but also on the O-line. And it's going to be like, hey, we got to make sure that he can play in the pocket, he can go through multiple progressions, he can make intermediate and deep throws. Not from an arm strength perspective, I'm saying from a read perspective. And I don't have any reason to think he can't, but there's not a lot of tape that says he can't either. It's not because he hasn't done it; it's because he hasn't been asked to do it. So I think there's a lot of question marks around. He says he can't either it's not because he hasn't done it.
Hey, what's good, Sniper? How you doing, man?
And take the quarterback and put him into a fantastic, next gen system. I was talking on a previous space about how and this and that, and have every reason to believe.
No. We're just gifted. We're the chosen ones.
Yeah,
Hold on. You guys won a Super Bowl with Sony Michel. Now he's a Dolphin. That dude, was.
I said it earlier. There was a big Miami pod earlier. I was on for a while, but Sony Michel, he was like incredibly important to our team this year. We had Cam Akers, who had been hurt, in training camp with an Achilles. And Darrell Henderson that went out. He was off and on throughout the year. He's always hurt. And two good running backs. But Michel, we literally traded for Michel with, got him for a 6th rounder or something like that from the Patriots. And the dude was like a 3-down back. He was a full service back most of the year. And he just fucking brought it, dude. He brought it in pass pro. He brought it in short yardage. He brought it in, he wasn't great. He wasn't, lighting it up. But, he was on some fantasy rosters here and there. But, he just brought it, dude. He was like just what we needed. And then what was sad was when the late rounds of the playoffs came around, Akers made one of the runs, and Anderson got healthy. We don't re-sign guys. I mean, we don't re-sign. We wanted him to get re-signed to get a comp pick for him. That's the whole Rams strategy.
Okay, because I was like, it was like, damn.
That's a whole other story,
right? Steal for the price of like 20.
Oh no! I do a pod like on our like when the trade's open. The trade's open. The trade season open. We were projecting projecting Sony. We were going through all the Rams free agents, and like I said, they let most of them go just to get the comp picks. They don't have any high picks. We need comp picks to get a lot of low picks to rinse and repeat with our whole trade build team build strategy. But we were predicting Sony around the $6 million mark on the free agent market because he was so valuable to us.
That's crazy.
And you know, from the beginning, we were like, he was one of those players that we were watching the whole free agency, and it's a long fucking time. We're talking a couple of months where we're going like, what the fuck? He's not getting picked up by anybody, and for anything. And so, you know, obviously the Dolphins picked him up after the whole comp formula was wiped out after the draft. It doesn't matter anymore. So like, you can sign him and not have to give up a comp pick. He's a stud. And everybody on the Rams is like, everybody on the Rams is rooting for the guy. We're like, we fucking hope Sony goes somewhere and does great. So trust me, you got a lot of fan pick Rams.
We're excited. The running back room the Dolphins have is pretty stacked. But
both are from the 49ers. And, you guys got to get
the Niners. Yeah. Just kidding. So before I get the hands going, I'm going to give it to the Falcons. Kyle Pitts, you guys signed a retired quarterback and drafted a young guy. Go ahead, Kyle.
I mean, I just wanted to have your opinion on what you guys think, because it's always interesting to get different teams.
I actually follow the Falcons group on Facebook, which is fucking insane. I thought the Dolphins was insane, but the Falcons is pretty wild on Facebook.
Yeah, Falcon fans are crazy.
You guys were talking hella shit about drafting a quarterback with Ritter, and it was wild. Like, you guys were actually like somewhat happy about just getting married.
And I still can't. Like, you will still deserve to be insulted about that, if for no other reason than that man.
Yeah, like you went after Mariota, and you're like, yeah, fuck Matt Ryan. We can't get Deshaun Watson.
I don't care about none of that. You drafted a quarterback. You told me earlier to watch this college tape, and I know that I was like, oh, it's got to be in color, and I joke, but that's not really what I mean. It's just that, like, I just can't handle the announcers of the games of that caliber, because they're all like, oh, here we go, it's Ritter, going to play quarterback. And it's just like, Jesus Christ, I'm like, come read all about it. And then all the commercials talking about how it's all for like a quarter or something. Bizarre shit, man. I don't know why.
And that's what that's the problem with the Falcons organization, sadly, because I live in Georgia, so like I see how fucking delusional and insane it is, because the fact that you guys went out and got Mariota, drafted a guy like Ritter, and so like now you guys have no choice but to play Mariota for a couple of weeks, because you guys can't look that stupid with having Ritter beat him out, because that just wouldn't make no sense. So give me your take on how you feel.
I mean, personally, I don't think Ritter's going to beat Mariota out. We've seen what Mariota can do at a high level.
Hold on. Listen, have you seen Mariota lately? The guy looks like he should be almost like checked into the fucking retirement home almost.
Jay, you gonna let him talk or what?
Jordan, please, this is my space. Calm down, Chicago Bears. We'll get to you in a second.
All right. Well, as I was saying, personally, I don't think Ritter's going to beat Mariota out. I think we've seen what Mariota can do at a high level, and we've seen him go to the playoffs, and we've seen him in critical game situations. And it's just, he hasn't had an opportunity like this since he came into the league, and his confidence was shot down when you go to Las Vegas and you know you're going to be a backup guy, you know you're going to be a number 2 behind Derek Carr, you know that you're not going to get an opportunity to be out there on that field that often. They brought him in for RPOs and QB sneaks and read options, and that was really it. It could be great, that's the ceiling for this team right now. It could be great. It could go amazing for us, or it's going to go how everyone thinks it's going to go, and Mariota's not going to be that guy. Ritter, we'll see probably by week 8, week 7.
So describing your wide receiver core now and your offensive line, I think like you guys have the most holes. It's pretty insane how you're organized.
Sorry to cut you off. Our offensive line.
No, you're good. Go.
Our offensive line isn't that bad. It's definitely middle of the pack and serviceable. We still have Jake Matthews there. We have Jalen McGarry, who's not too good. We have Chris Lindstrom, who's actually been really good for us. And I mean, we just acquired Brian Edwards today for a 5th, and we got a 7th back with that. And then,
last year I watched a lot of Falcons games. Last year was pretty fucking disastrous for Matt Ryan under center.
Listen, can y'all get confidence the ball?
How many touchdowns? 1 touchdown for the whole season? Come on,
He
man.
had
That's
1,000
what
yards.
Matt Ryan does.
He had 1,000 yards his rookie season. He was the first tight end to ever do that since the 60s. You know?
I mean, but like, low-key, he's built like a wide receiver, though. Like, as a Florida guy, as I am, like, he's
Always disrespecting the UF legend, right?
yeah, like low-key, I mean, he really should be like a wide receiver. What you guys do, you know, you guys, the way you guys use him, but one touchdown is fucking horrible.
I mean, it's yeah, I agree with you. We definitely should have targeted more in the red zone, but it is what it is. This is rookie season, and teams are definitely going to game plan for him way more than they did last year now. So it's going to be interesting to see how he does it, bounce back his sophomore year. But I'm excited to see what Brian Edwards can do at receiver number 2.
What's your record? What kind of in-laws you did here?
To keep it, I'll keep it fact and true. I mean, I say we win 6 games max. I like the highest we can win if you look at our schedule. Like if you say, oh wow, we can go this way, it's 10 games, but that's not gonna happen. Like so.
How did you feel? And this is the last question before I jump. I'm gonna jump to Cold and then Lotto after this. But like, how did you feel about the Matt Ryan situation? How they kind of played him in a way. Like, how did you feel about that?
I mean, I was heartbroken, bro. I was like, I just don't think that you disrespect someone that's done all his whole career for the city and has done great for the community. And
You kind of tell him like, hey, listen, you're on hold because we're gonna go for Deshaun Watson, but if it doesn't work out, then we're not gonna really pay. Like, it was kind of a fucked up situation the way they did him.
I mean, it's but it's more of like that. You don't do that publicly, you know. That doesn't, you know, because I'm pretty sure if this went on behind closed doors, this could have been a different scenario. Matt Ryan might have still been in Atlanta.
Are they gonna have family issues at dinner now?
I doubt it, bro. I doubt it. But honestly, like I really, Matt Ryan was my quarterback. Like, so it's sad to see him go, but I don't like the way we did him at all. But you know, it's new management, it's new coaching. You know, they have no attachment towards any of these players. So it's
Hey, and I feel it. And I appreciate you stopping by too, man. You're always welcome here in this space. Cole, JP.
Yeah, what do you guys got going? Because I'll keep track of hands and shit.
So we're gonna go with Cole, we're gonna go Lotto, we're gonna go JFK, then we're gonna go General, and then we're gonna go Jordan.
All right, bet. Hey, JFK, General. Well, I see y'all in the heat spaces, the Team 5.
Factory. Cole, bless us.
I'm good, bro. I'm gonna let him live today.
All right, Lotto B.
Man.
It's not really to be mad about.
Hey, fly, Eagle, fly. Go ahead, Lotto. Go ahead, man.
What am I mad about? Let's talk about it. Since you won't call
Oh, God. Look, man, open up the case of bullshit.
They were so split about their fucking franchise. They had a football team that split down the middle and make the Steelbirds. That's how you got the Steelers. It took you over 50 years to fucking win a Super Bowl. Like, what am I mad about? When my organization started in 1996, we won our first Super Bowl in 4 years. Then we won another one in 2012.
I mean, not to brag, the Dolphins are the only undefeated team there is.
No. Keep letting him go, and he's definitely proven his case. He's definitely not upset.
I mean, what am I mad about? We established in 1996. We won in 2000. We won again in 2012. So that's two in less than 20 years. It took you fucking 40 years, and no one's running around talking about they want to wear green. Like, your best. What's done with that?
Let's get it.
Like, no one's. No one's picking up
I love this.
every year, and they get all the TV time. Like, what are we talking about here? Like,
This is their team
the
to come.
Cowboys, the Giants, and the Redskins. Like,
It's
no
the
one's
Commanders. It's the Commanders.
Guess what? No one's afraid of anybody over there. No
guess
one's
what?
afraid of anybody over there. Like, if we go look at the power rankings, probably none of y'all teams are in the top 15.
Lotto B, check this man, Lotto.
No.
This is what I'm about to say right here, right? Y'all back up. Move the offense back.
not. You started can't move shit if he had fucking 12 men on the field. My starter had over 3,000 yards, bro. And 700 on the ground, bro. And we went to the playoffs. What are you talking about? And guess what? My team got better. My team got better. We didn't get draft picks. We got better. My defense is better. My offense is better. And I have the best front line offense in the NFL. What are you talking about here? The number one rush offense in the NFL. I'm confident on you about those Eagles. What are we talking about? What you not hear him? He said we got the bestest. We got the best.
But I know where this is going. Listen, Lotto. My boy Cole's about to come for your pockets in a second, so I don't know.
How confident are you?
If you cash out out of your Venmo,
Make sure you speak about your girl this
I
week.
got 2 bands that y'all don't win 9 games. So let's go. Oh shit. Last year. We won 9 last year, bro. Okay, better team here. You got better. You don't need
hey, and send me the deposit money from both of y'all, so I'll make sure I'll hold it until
Look the
the season's
picks.
over.
I'll send my money right now. I got 2 bands that you don't win 9 games. Let's go. Last year.
You got plenty of
Last year. This ain't horseshoes. Hold on. When the last time your team been out the first round, bro?
Oh shit, that's a lot.
How many times have you been?
He said, now you judge your mind team.
Guess what? Baltimore ended when Ray Lewis retired, bro. Guess what? Y'all not doing shit in the AFC. Y'all not doing shit in the AFC, bro. Nothing.
That's what I've been telling. I told the Dolphins and the AFC team that shit.
Like the best quarterback over there, bro. He's not doing nothing over there. He's not going to beat Pat. He's not going to beat nobody. No fucking body. You confident?
Hey, Lotto.
More confident as he need to be.
Hey,
Put the money up. $200 a game. Let's go. So I can run your pockets.
hey, you know what they say? They say money talks.
No. You know what I say? Because I was here like this.
I love that. He said,
No. You know what I say though, and this what makes sense, right? Once you start speaking facts to somebody, they always run the money.
Oh shit.
But I run the money because my money long, like the.
I don't do that. I'm broke as hell. You must get into a lot of arguments with rich people, man.
Bro, I can give you a billion arguments. So you want to use playoffs, okay? So let's said, right? Let's look when Ray left, and let's look at the same year your Eagles
Left what? The limo?
No. He said the Ravens ain't been shit since Ray Lewis left, right?
Yeah. I thought, what do you mean by left? Left in the limo with like a bloodstained white tuxedo? What are you talking?
I mean,
like when
whichever analogy you want to use, right? Let's pull up the stats.
So let me ask a question. I forgot to look at the schedule. The Ravens and the Eagles.
No, wait, Jay, wait. He said the Ravens wasn't shit since Ray Lewis left. Right. So let's look at the year when he left. Let them bum ass Eagles win the same year, and let's fast forward to see how many times my team won versus your team won. I got more playoff wins than you since Ray Lewis left, bro. Okay. What are you talking about? Go look it up. Since you're so confident, go look it up, bro. I'm confident. You're not confident. Since you're so, go look it up, bro. Just go look it up. All you gotta do is go look it up. Go look it up.
Guys, let me try and break this up. I'm the only guy in here with the Ravens.
Hold on, let me say this.
I have the shiniest Super Bowl ring.
Let me say this before you go.
Let me just say, guys, I had just people in my trade.
Hold on. The Ravens got 2 rings. They beat Kerry Collins, New York Giants. Now, if they beat
What it do?
hold on, wait a minute. And they beat
How you doing?
Now let me
see you
speed
too,
you up
man.
to
Good to be
in
back
this
playing,
decade.
man.
I beat the GOAT. Nigga. I beat the GOAT. Oh, you get extra points for the team you play.
Oh shit, I got.
You're an Eagles fan next, bro. If you look at it, the Eagles, I mean, the Eagles beat the best of all time. Nick Foles literally shoved his cock inside
Got your
somebody's
ass
mouth.
back, bitch.
Wait, what the fuck is going on?
I don't know whoever did that.
Yo.
JP was not you. Did you let Sorry, JP. I smelled your responsibility as soon as it was you. I'm so terribly sorry.
Bro, hold on. That was a fault. That was wild.
I honestly didn't add him because he had a Raptor shirt.
That's what I thought. Maybe he was like repping maybe a secret team or something, but he was repping some other shit apparently.
Hey, but let them let Lotto and Cole do like.
Yeah, and then we're gonna go JFK after Lotto.
Jordan.
Hold on. We're gonna do this. There's only this is how we're gonna end this shit. There's only 2 rounds. Y'all both get 2 rounds, and that's it. We're gonna keep it moving to Jordan. I'm gonna give the mic to Cole. Cole, you got round 1. Go ahead, Cole. And then we're gonna.
I'm about to end it right here. Y'all made the playoffs last year, but you didn't beat not one team over with a 500 record. So we had nothing to talk about. Game over. I'm going to put up my own space. You can have both the other rounds.
Damn, Cole's leaving to fucking shit talk Lotto.
Not one team. You didn't beat one team that had over 500.
Well, hold on, man. You can't just leave after that. You gotta finish it out.
Bro, we don't have nothing to talk about. You can't beat nobody over 500. We don't have nothing to talk about. You in the NFC.
The microphone is on the ground. I think Lotto needs to pick it up.
Like somebody else can pick it up.
Lotto needs to pick it up.
We're done.
Is you done or is you finished?
Uh-oh.
Is you done?
I'm fucking finished and already playing.
Okay, yeah, you finished.
All right, the mic's on Lotto.
Definitely finished. Now watch this. If you go statistically, because y'all ain't made the playoffs last year, did you? No, you didn't. The numbers don't lie. My defense was better than yours. My offense was better than yours. I averaged 27 points a game last year, bro.
Special teams, okay.
Okay, you know, that's a great point. I'm glad you pulled it up.
Now, hold on.
We're going to hear 2 hours of Justin Tucker praise.
Let me talk. Now, right? Your backup had looked better than your starter. The one that's begging for a contract, who receivers don't want to play with him because in his fifth he still don't know how to play the quarterback position. He should have played running back. He should have been a wide receiver. This is real quick. Not to interrupt. This is really good, actually. But would it kill y'all to like throw a rhyme or 2 in here?
So, we have a versus battle in the fucking space.
Let's be real. We want to talk about what happened last year.
Okay, great.
You didn't make the playoffs.
Right.
Your team is built on a run. My team was the #1 rushing team. How was your quarterback and your team known for running, and they weren't better than my team? What are you talking about? What are we talking about here?
This is what we talking about.
Did your team get better? No, they didn't. They got a bunch of fucking rookies.
Are you
I'm
done?
set to go. You understand? So when week 8 come, and I'm looking like 62, like that.
All right. Hold on, Lotto.
Lotto, do you live with Lotto, do you live down?
This goes down. It's round 2. This is the final round. Cole, you're up.
Playing
Cole,
regular rounds right now, bro. I have a party up. Magic.
Or like a loved one, or you need to go let them know that you're okay.
Bro,
Lotto's body bag.
bro, I love his.
Yeah, he's
Body
murdered.
bag Lotto. I like that fire-ass name. Body
Bro.
bag.
I just don't want anybody to call the cops on him right now.
No, listen, I'm about to call the cops on him because he just hung himself with his own fucking argument.
Oh, shit.
So check this out. You're
Round 2, Cole.
Noose metaphor.
We didn't make the playoffs last year, and you was better at the run game with us, right?
And I still say, fuck the free world. I've seen this.
And we still gonna say fuck the free world, right? Because we didn't make the playoffs. But check this out. I had 28 people in the reserve. Wait, check this out. I had 20.
I'm listening.
I had
You telling me,
28
brother?
people on injured reserve. I used free agents off the street that was on the couch that nobody else wanted to give the job to. I was still leading the AFC as the #1 seed. Oh, I'm not done yet.
No,
My
there's more.
offensive line was fucking trash. We just put people off the street and plug them in. My defense was fucking hard, and we were still the #1 seed in the AFC. And my team looked better than yours. And the only reason why we didn't make the playoffs is because my starting quarterback went out for the last 6 games, and we lost the last 6 games, and we still look better than yours. So your team, if you lose one motherfucking player, you're not gonna be the #1 seed or the #2 seed, or let alone win your division. We had 28 people. We had people on our roster like Bell as a running back, Dante Freeman as a running back, Mary as a running back, and we were still putting up points. points. And you're right, we're run first, so that means we couldn't do shit else with a fucked up offensive line with 28 people on offense and defense, because all three of my starting running backs went down with ACLs. My middle linebacker was ACL. And one of my corners went down. Matter of fact, one of my games didn't have corners at all. We still won the game. There we go. Also, your quarterback is so great, but he didn't have his. Lamar had more than one game. He threw for 400 yards and had 200 yards. We averaged 200 yards 8 games. With people off the street. And you can't do that with your starting running backs. You can't do that with a healthy offensive line. You can't do that with your starting running your QB. So you're right. So you're right, bro. You did better than us. You did better than us with our 5th and 6th string and our injured reserve team, and we still look better than y'all. So,
sorry, that was my back call. Please go ahead. I accidentally hit my thumb. Sorry.
Top that, my guy. Let me see you play with your injured reserves and your 6th string and see what y'all do. Because you can't see. You can't see what
All right. So now, hold on. Before we get crazy, this is now the final. This is the final take, and this is on your boy Lotto. So Lotto, this is literally the last. That's it.
Hey TJ, spin that shit.
Hold on. I'm about to do something for Lotto. Hold on, give me 5 seconds. 5 seconds. Lotto, don't fucking let me down too.
Go ahead while you type away. Sounds like you got like a pigeon on the steroids. Cracking your. Hold on. Oh, there it is.
All right, Lotto.
Hey, DJs.
All right, look. Okay, check this out. Check this out, right?
Lotto, the mic is yours.
Okay, check this out, right? And this is how I'm about to end this, right? I'm about to end all of this, right? The past 5 years, bro, I've been in the playoffs 4 out of 5, right? Carson Wilson. Hold on, wait a minute. Carson Wilson.
Hold on, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished?
Carson, man, come on, man. Carson Wentz took the Eagles to the playoffs, and damn near the whole offensive line was injured. The whole offensive line was injured. So trust and believe me, I've made it to the playoffs on injury, right? I have more wins than you in the playoffs in the past 5 years. I have more wins. I have a Super Bowl. I was a pass away from beating the Saints to going to the NFC Championship. You ain't hear me? When have you been to the AFC Championship? No. When the last time? We're going to talk about 5 years since this is Lamar's 5th year, right? My team has done better than your team. Fuck your record in the... What have you done? Nothing at fucking all. Nothing. We have seen Lamar in the playoffs look like he playing techno bowl against Matt. We've seen it. Not techno, no. Not accuracies. So what are we talking about here? You want to see what Jalen Hurts going to do this year? Just watch. And guess what? Off these spaces, right? When you go look at Lamar's stats, his first season starting, you go look at Jalen Hurts, you gonna see something. Oh shit. You understand?
A lot of this girl is like hiding.
I'm gonna see his ass on the
scared of the man that she's
somewhere else. No, she not. She right here.
No, not Lotto's girl. I'm gonna come on the fucking space. Does that remind you of somebody?
Hold on. So has she like never seen the side of you before? Or is she like
bruh, she had the
She's seen you on a Sunday. Okay.
She seen me on the Sunday. She seen me draft night. And Lord knows, my defense is so much better than it was last year. So much better than it was last year. With draft picks and free agents that we picked up. Come on, on the edge. We got Brandon Graham on the other side coming back healthy. We got Josh Sweat. Come on, bro. My defense going to be ferocious this year. What's yours going to be? Who is Lamar going to throw the ball to? Who wants to catch the ball for Lamar? Nobody.
No.
So, Mr. Ravens fan, don't hang yourself when you're not in the playoffs again and Lamar's on TV crying for an extension on his contract. I'm going to drop not in the playoffs. We're going to win like fucking 13 games. What the fuck are you talking about? Not in the playoffs again. What What are you talking?
So listen. That concludes today's rap battle of Cold and Lotto. Listen.
Yeah, man.
That was fine. That's what I like to see. I like grown men. I like how that's not a
fans. They like protectors. Like
that's good. Listen, we scrapped it out. It's gonna be Fly Eagle Fly, and I don't know what y'all's Baltimore saying is, but y'all don't play each other this year, so that really sucks ass. To be real, that's not.
Why? Because they're gonna give us another dub, man. We don't need no more charity. What up, Jordan? Charity.
Let's keep it flowing. Hey, I know you're a Ravens fan, so I'm not gonna.
This is Jordan.
But I gotta give it to Jordan first.
I'm just listening and enjoying. Go ahead.
Okay.
Are we passing the mic to JFK?
Yes, we are.
Listen, JFK, then Brian, and then so everybody wants to talk.
All right, JFK, the mic is yours.
Alright, so I'm coming in here selling shots. I'm just gonna let everybody know. So please, I'd rather not be interrupted.
If you're gonna send shots, then spit your fucking freestyle right now.
I won't interrupt you, but I will add ad-libs like Migos.
Yeah, space is a good height. So.
With Lamar Jackson missing the last 6 games and having his offense, he still finished in the rankings above Jalen Hurts, while Jalen Hurts had all his receivers and all his running backs. So I think we've seen the peak Jalen Hurts so far. He did get blown out in the playoffs by Tampa Bay 31-15. So that's not that much to go off. I'll just say we do have an MVP, Jalen Hurts. I don't even think he's going to slip the top 15 next year. So that's just a lot to look at. And this shot is for Jay. Bruh, there's no way you can tell me is Lamar Jackson 2.0.
First and foremost, if you come at the host, you better have your balls dropped. 2, first off, I hate AR-15 as the Florida quarterback, so
his voice cracked when he said that. He's like, I am.
Yeah, so I really actually don't like the Florida starting quarterback, so you came out the wrong person. So, I mean, if you
don't like Jay, I just saw a post a long time ago that he said that. I was like, wait, I'm going to have to go out to Jay a little bit later.
Listen, I may have retweeted something just because if it's Florida Gators, I'm going to retweet it, but I'm not going to, go out and post something and be like, hey, this is the new Lamar, because that sounds crazy as fuck, because I don't even like Anthony Richardson, so no offense, we're boys, but...
Here's the second thing that I have to get at you, Jay. I don't know how you have the Dolphins beating the Ravens but losing to the Lions.
So this is the thing. I'm going to explain it very easily. The Dolphins tend to drop games against some weak-ass opponents. So I picked a team where we might drop the ball, and I picked the Lions to get a dub against a better team because sometimes the Lions mid-season upset some good teams, and so I gave it L. I mean, I was just being straight about it. I mean,
let's be real.
To be honest, listen, I don't give a fuck who we lose to. I said the Dolphins go 12-5. I don't care who we lose to. As long as we win the division, go 12-5.
Alright, that's fine. I'll take that. Alright, so for the...
And I also said I said Heat 4-2 against the 76ers, and I was right too, but
that's why I'm not coming heavy at you.
This man, hey, no, JF, don't let him fool you. He was panicking after we won.
I did hit the panic button because I was upset that the Heat dropped 2 games back-to-back on the most horrific fucking shooting, and the way they were playing was complete ass. It scared me because I was like, this is not Heat basketball. But JP gave me the IV. I came back to life. And
if you're gonna like the Heat, you gotta be a part of Kentucky Heat Twitter. It's always.
I'm a Dolphins fan, so I've been dead 1,000 times. But it's just. But listen, JP, facts or not, did I say that the Heat were gonna go 4-2 against Philly back in April? I shared it to you.
Bro, I don't even think I followed it, to be honest.
I posted in the fucking group chat.
Skip it out.
I predicted it right. But anyways, JF, so as a Ravens fan, I'm really upset with you that you didn't have Colts back when he was getting murdered. So I'm really upset.
You said I couldn't say anything.
I don't remember any of that. Personally, that's false news. We're going to keep it going. Brian, the mic's
bro.
Hold on.
Bro, regardless of what he said, I didn't get murdered because everyone knows my team is fucking better. No one's
I'm going to be honest. If you would have told me to put on like a freestyle instrumental and a rap out of the I probably would have just gave you the dub, honestly.
This is my last take. I'll just say this. The Philadelphia Eagles playing the NFC least is kind of a given if you...
Bro, anybody in the NFC that, honestly, JF, look, I'm not going to stop it because that division is so fucking weak that it's... No offense to the Commanders, because the Commanders are going to have a good season because y'all my boys down there.
argue with idiots. Like, it is.
Have you met Dolphins Twitter?
Bro, Eagles fans,
We are mad.
have you seen an Eagles face on here? Like,
I really haven't too much on it.
if your team's so hot, why don't you have a space? Like,
They're slow rolling. It ain't
no slow rolling.
Real quick.
Protection, bro. They don't
Brian and Sue. So whatever. Go ahead.
Okay, so.
Oh wait, Brian, you're a Cleveland fan, right?
Yes, sir. But
And Cole was talking hella shit, talking about how they're gonna fucking murk you guys. By the way.
let's wait and see. We'll see, right?
We don't gotta wait and see the history as we own, y'all. Just fucking
Oh.
Space, we're about to have a round 2.
you know that.
Bro, shout out to everybody. I love it.
Brown fans know that they are not gonna lose the game.
Damn, Cole, yo, Cole, you got like a 50 rounder or like a 100 round drum or like hot damn.
Well, listen, Brown fans know they're not gonna beat the Ravens. Until they do L, right? When they play the Ravens, it's gonna be a fucking L. Like, the Browns are the Browns, never will change. When they play us, it's just 2 W's. It's gonna be close. It might be a close game. They might win one every now and then. It's like a red eclipse. They might win one, but overall, looking head to head, they're gonna catch the L, bro. Like, everyone knows that. That's why he said we'll see. It's like when you ask a woman, can you get some pussy? She's unsure. She'll say, we'll see. You ask her on the second date, you say, we'll see. If she already fucking knows, she probably gonna be a fucking no. Like, it is what it is.
That's borderline Watson talk.
For me, that's the opposite. It's always like, we'll see or maybe. That means in everything, not just my girl. Like if I ask my mom, hey, can we get ice cream? She's like, I don't know, maybe we'll see. I'm like, yes, I'm in that bitch.
Factory.
Well,
All right, Brian, please go ahead, though. Please go ahead.
Realistically, we did split 3 out of the last 4 years, so it ain't an easy W for you guys, and you know that. So
It is an easy just go back farther than 4 years. Now look at the big picture. Let's stop making this small sample size so the landslide don't look that bad. What's the overall head-to-head? I guarantee this shit's by more than 10 games favored us. Let's pull the real numbers. Let's not pull the last 5 years where you can make it so you won't look so bad. Let's not do the last 10. Let's do every head-to-head matchup in history. I guarantee that shit is fucking horrible. Matter of fact, let me pull it for you.
And you lost your center, and you lost your receivers, and you're questionable at quarterback. Okay, so if you think Watson, Chubb, and Amari Cooper are going to be trash, that's fine. We'll see.
I mean, Amari Cooper is a great route runner, but he's not what you guys used to have in Juice and Odell. Come on now.
Whoa. Put some respect on Amari's name, though.
I mean,
It's not
like I
Juice
said,
or Odell.
like I said, if you're going to say that Cooper's trash and Watson's trash and Nick Chubb is trash, that's fine. You have the right to say that. There's no worries. My question was actually going to be, which division is going to be the biggest dogfight to win this year in the AFC? That's the West. It's the West.
Before y'all answer that, just so y'all know the facts and we don't get too far off of the head-to-head between the Ravens and the Browns, 34 Ravens, 12 Browns. Just 34 Ravens, 12. So that means they just started winning games in the last 4 years.
So what does that do today?
It's the same thing you did before. You gonna get fucking swept.
I'm glad you feel that way. What do you want me to tell you?
Even if you won these 2, the head-to-head will then be 34-14. The shit still doesn't look good for you.
All right. I mean, just remember, Baker Mayfield beat you 3 times.
Oh, shit.
That's a great point, but also remember, Deshaun Jackson. Deshaun has never beat the Ravens, so you probably going another direction with a better quarterback. Just to let you know. Look at the head-to-head. Don't beat us.
Right. Okay.
So that's what was.
Is this space being recorded that Deshaun Watson is trash?
No. Thank goodness it's not.
But the Browns organization is trash.
Hey, Jay, we're gonna get a Bengals guy come up here. So
The Bengals are now here. The Bengals, the Browns, and the Ravens are now here.
it's gonna be the whole division soon.
The Bengals are now here.
No. Hey, Brian. What was the question you wanted to ask?
It's the space is not being recorded, and I personally told them that they're sleeping on Deshaun Watson. But Brian, they said Deshaun Watson is a bum and he's a nobody now.
I've been here, and that's fine. I mean, it's funny because if you look at anybody else's team,
they would be singing Sean's praises. But he ended up in Cleveland, and because it's Cleveland.
Whoa. Was that shots fired? Was that shots fired?
Well, think about it.
Right. I'm on your side here.
Right. I had this conversation with a Bengals fan the other day. They were trying to throw some shade on the history, too. Look, I know what my history is. You don't have to remind me. That's cool.
I mean, the team was so bad, Paul Brown left and went across the fucking pond and made another team and put them in the same fucking colors. That's pretty bad, bro.
What does that do for me today? That's what you're not saying.
Today.
What does that got to do for me today and this season? What does that got to do for me?
Another losing season, I guess. I don't know.
And you got that in your crystal ball?
No, but I'm willing to put my money where my mouth is.
Okay. All right.
You want to bet on it?
Nah, bro. I don't do no money. Sorry.
My money precious for me. Smart man.
So,
I would bet
this
on
is my
Cleveland
question.
sports
This
either.
is my question. So we have the Ravens, we have the Browns. Let me talk to Bengals fan number 7.
Hey, Jay. Get Sooth in. He's been waiting a long time.
Oh yeah. So actually, pause, Bengal, because you got Jamar Chase in your profile. I know you're gonna spit some fire. Sooth, who do you represent before you speak?
Hey, the Commanders, and I'm just trying to. I was here when old buddy, whatever his name was talking crazy. He's probably hurt.
That guy.
Friday night in Atlanta, he's probably on that Percocet. That's okay. He thinks they're gonna win 12 games. He's smoking. I don't know what.
He's smoking the good shit, dude.
Man, listen. Us Commander fans or Redskins fans, we don't got time to talk.
Whoa.
No,
Commander.
Commander, no, it's Redskins, my G. It's always gonna be Redskins. But we don't got no time to talk to no delusional ass fans like that, man. We just 12 games, man. 12. Sorry ass. That's it. That's all I gotta say. I appreciate it.
Hey, Sue, real quick. We asked all the other Commanders fans in here, like Mayo and Slim. What's your prediction for the Commanders?
I think realistically,
7 games, 7 or 8. What? Oh, you said 9 and 10.
Yeah, 9 and 10.
Man, they on the same accord. You ain't gonna fucking slip to get them fucking caught up. they united front, bro. Don't try my boys, man.
I'm trying to say
DC area. Don't try my boys.
That's right. Tell them.
Okay, hey, so
they on the united front. They talk. They all.
When you were saying 12 and 5,
shit.
were you saying 12 and 5 for the Ravens, or were you more the Dolphins?
No. What? Nah, neither.
Nah, the Eagles, dude.
The Eagles.
Okay, that's fair enough, because I had the remove button ready, but I'm glad you said that.
He know them Ravens gonna win more than 12 games. You know that.
Don't do that, Tim Sue.
I don't really be watching AFC like that, so I'll go.
Yeah, fuck the AFC, bro.
When we play teams like the Giants twice, the Jets.
The Eagles are gonna meet the 12 games. Yeah, so this is the thing, right? So, Sue, appreciate your input. Mr. Bengal, can you set these boys straight on what the Bengals are going to do to the Ravens, bro?
Chill.
Nah, I'm not going to, totally diss on the Ravens like that, but I do think we're the better team. I think that we will at least split against the Ravens, and then, I think we're definitely, I will say this, I think the Ravens, and us are level in the regular season, but I think that we are better suited for the playoffs. Our team is built for the playoffs. You saw it last year in the playoffs. We obviously had a lot of success. So I think when it comes to the playoffs, I think we're a better team than the Ravens for sure. And I think in the regular season, though, I wouldn't be surprised, though, if we split it. I think we'll split it, honestly.
Who's the tougher matchup this year? Is it the Ravens or the Browns?
That depends on Watson. That 100%.
So Watson doesn't get suspended. Who's the better?
No, wait a minute. Watson's trash, remember?
I never said Watson.
That has been said, but let's say Watson is not suspended. Who's the better matchup?
See, that's a tough one. I think it's very close, but that's really hard because you go position by position, but I'd still say the Ravens might be slightly a tiny bit tougher, just a small bit, but it's about even there.
I understand. Smart answer, man, because it's kind of
that's a solid answer. That's a beautiful answer because you didn't throw shots at Cold or any. That's.
He can't just throw shots at his brother, man. You gotta look out for your little brother, bro.
That's facts. And I want everybody to give a big round of applause for Happy Jets fan. He's in the building. I got to talk to him a little bit today, but I got kicked out of that space. But Happy Jet, welcome to MySpace. How are you today?
I don't know what space. Which one you talking about?
The one earlier with the guy, I forgot his name, like Trayvon. I suck fucking something crazy.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. I mean, I wasn't the host, so I'm sorry that happened.
That's true. So yeah. Anyways, welcome in.
Hey, yo, we got a Steelers fan down there, too. We just got to come up. So
Not a Steelers fan.
You can do the whole fucking thing.
No, don't tell me that.
Yeah, I mean, I was in that space with you, too. I mean, I don't agree with the muting and shit like that, so,
It was a little bit of it was just, what happens when somebody runs a space, they feel like they got some power, they just abuse it.
That shit's corny, so yeah. I mean, like I said, I wasn't hosting. Sorry that happened to you.
No worries. Listen, we're gonna keep it, listen, low key, even though I was trolling a little bit, we keep it real in my space, man, even though I'm a little bit of a troll sometimes, but I think
friendly jabs are accepted.
Cold, please.
Big troll.
Please. I only troll to other spaces. I keep it professional here.
So, since we got a Jets fan in here,
we have two Jets fans.
There we go, Crush. I'm just curious. Y'all think y'all got a chance in hell to beat the Ravens?
Yeah, I do.
Last week?
I do actually. I mean, I'll give you.
Hey, happy, translate.
No, look, I'll give you this. Look, I'll speak objectively. I know I troll too. Cole knows I troll too, but I'll keep it objective. It's going to be a tough game, 100%. But I'm not worried about the Ravens wide receivers. I've been in a couple Ravens spaces, and they're talking about Rashad Bateman, and who's after Rashad Bateman? I mean, I'm not worried about that. I'll tell you who I'm worried about.
You better be.
Why? You and I could go try out to be wide receivers there. We'll get paid millions of dollars to block.
Nah, that's a misconception. They had some upside.
But anyway, real quick, I mean, look.
They got some other wide receivers, but I'm going to let you go ahead and you land the point.
I'll give the Ravens credit. And, again, we got to stack the box, stop the run, and obviously stop Mark Andrews. I think it'll be a good game in the end of the day, and I think we can pull it out.
Okay, so I don't know why everyone's so worried about the wide receiver when we rush over 200 yards a game. You really be worried about the run, stopping the run.
That's what I said, though, Cole.
Yeah,
stop the run.
But how are you going to stop it? Just realistically, even the average team.
We got to see.
The average team don't put nowhere close to 200. A good running team normally do over 100, 120, and that's more than enough with time of possession to win a game when the Ravens are doubling that. So, you have, you may slow it down, but, do you really think you can keep them under 100 yards? Probably not. 100 yards, them rushing the ball is still going to end up being a dub. You have to, really, really shut them out. And it does other wide receivers there. I would just keep your eyes on Tylen Wallace and James Prochet.
Who the hell is
Tylen Wallace?
And I'll just say this, look, you want to be good in this league, you gotta listen, I'm fine with it. I'm fine with people thinking the Jets are underdogs. I'm completely fine with it. But again, it's time to put up or shut up. And I'm actually happy that we got the schedule we got because we're playing the North. Everyone values the North teams very high. So you want to make noise in this league, then beat the big boys. And there we go. I'm happy with it.
I'm sorry, but that's 0-4 for y'all, though.
If you feel that way, but listen, man, Mike White beat you guys. So I'm very confident that we'll be
that was a weird stretch of games. We came back the next week and lost by 30 points to the Browns.
Yeah, but you still lost. I mean, and Mike White threw for 400 yards. So, again.
Hey, listen, and Happy Jets, hey, tell them who's in the Hall of Fame and who's not.
Boomer Esiason.
Hey, White's got some we got some shit in the Hall of Fame too, though. Don't cap.
Wait, Cole, I want to ask you something. Hey, Cole, can I ask you something? You said about running 200 yards a game, and yeah, that works, but it has been proven. I just want to say, in the playoffs, y'all have not been that successful with that approach. So I just want to ask you,
man, y'all gotta get off the fucking one playoff game that it wasn't.
No, it's not one though. You had the Chargers game. You had the y'all's offense is yet to really be successful in the playoffs.
Okay, so that's a lie. That's a lie. So one of the games when they lost it, Mark Ingram did not start that game. They used the backup running back. See, people don't really watch them play. All you know is they lost the game.
I watched them.
Okay, so if you really watch the game, in one of those games, it was bad weather. Lamar and the running backs dropped the ball more than one time. They had like 3 or 4 fumbles, which basically put the whole fucking game out of reach because of they just bad snaps, just stupid shit. It had nothing to do with the running game. But like, if that's what you think it is, if you think it's the offense, and all of a sudden if the offense don't work in the playoffs, then ride that to the wave. But I'm telling you, the shit's not always they're not gonna always just do dumb stuff to allow teams in the game. Also, the defense didn't show up; they just got ran the fuck over. So the defense was horrible. But everyone always want to point out the offense didn't do this, the offense didn't do that. Last year, the defense was fucking horrible. They played behind for most games, and they ran the ball, and they came back and won the game with no wide receivers. But no one talks about how bad the defense was. I guarantee the defense won't look that bad this year. With
AJ, make space co-host again.
I want to talk to this fan.
Pause. I gotta make space co-host, and then this is what we're gonna do. I gotta bring up Ryan.
Yeah, Ryan, I saw you. We just couldn't get you up in the space.
Yeah, we're gonna get him. First and foremost, before we keep this going, the white guy with the do-rag, Will, he's been really quiet, so we gotta test this gangster for a second. Will, go ahead and speak, please, because you've been kind of really quiet. He jumped in space, so what's poppin'?
Not much. How about you?
The question is, who is your team?
Well, I got general manager of the Los Angeles Chargers, Tom Telesco, as the profile picture. So
I couldn't see. You have like the whole do-rag. I couldn't
That's the laser. Yeah.
So you're a Chargers fan?
Yes, I am.
This is fucking great, dude. This is amazing. We got the Chargers. We got this. We have everybody in the building tonight.
All winners, baby.
Hey, Will, what is your season prediction?
Okay, so my optimistic prediction, like I'm not saying we're gonna go undefeated, but I think we definitely have a chance to come out and like. Of course, I'm not saying we're going undefeated. That's how I want you to construe from this, but I say that the Chargers have a chance.
This kid is gonna be really reasonable.
No, I'm not swinging. I'm not saying no. That's not what I'm saying.
That's being reasonable, but I think we're gonna go 17-0.
We're going. No, I think that we have a chance to come out and contend and be able to. I think we have an argument. We're not going to win every game. We have an argument where like we match up good against all the teams we play. Like there's a chance.
One fucking anime, and they think they can run the gamut.
Yeah, hey, yo, who the fuck you think your fucking media is, huh? Talking shit about Tua Tagovailoa.
I get why that's offensive, literally right now. I'm so sorry.
You see how it sounds, mate? If I started speaking Ukrainian, it would kind of be weird, right?
No, I say our record is in the 11 to 13 range.
That's weird. So what you're telling me is everybody in this space right now is winning 10 fucking games plus. This is fucking insane.
Yeah.
But to be fair, like,
Who's this Will guy rooting for? Who's this Will? Who you rooting for?
The Chargers.
I got a question.
The Chargers definitely.
It's a heavily photoshopped white guy in the do-rag.
Actually, we should be happy we found our first Charger fan on Twitter. I'm amped up.
I got a question for the Bengals fan, though.
Okay, here we go. Alright, go ahead. Will, go ahead.
Alright, so I know you say you're Bill Better to win in the playoffs. How are you gonna win in the playoffs if you aren't gonna be there?
That gives you a follow.
What makes you think we're not making the playoffs? Why you
I think I just followed our first Chargers.
The Bengals division win was a fluke in and of itself.
Hey, listen. Shout out to the Florida Kickers. You know what I'm saying? The Florida Gators be producing. producing baby.
What did we put in the water tonight to make everybody want to do this shit? This is incredible.
Don't stop the play. I said our playoff run. Bengals, please. Jamar Chase, please hit back.
Yo, Jay and Spades, can we get to some fucking hands, please?
Oh, that's actually a good question. Ryan, there hasn't been hands for a minute, but the block is hot and the freestyle music is
He's got it. Spin that shit.
Hold the Bengals in there. I was about to ask you something real quick, man. Hold ask me the question.
Wait, hold on. Luis. I'm sorry. I'm even though I'm the host, I sometimes don't pay attention to shit. Who do you rep?
Steelers.
Oh my hell.
And he's got big hands, man.
Hey, let Bengals rebuttal to.
Yeah, hold on, Luis. We're gonna come back to you. Bengals, please go to White Boy Durag, please.
And then go Ryan and Brian.
What? How do you think? I mean, I get that we were lucky to make the playoffs last year, but I mean, we were definitely not lucky in the playoffs. Like we were the better team in those games.
You can't tell me that Patrick Mahomes completely collapsing in the second half of the game.
That was defensive adjustments. Watch the film on the game. See what we did that no other team did throughout the regular season to stop Mahomes. That was the adjustment.
Mahomes week 3.
Y'all are lucky to make the playoffs this year.
But here's what I'm saying.
We're gonna make the playoffs this year.
Bengals,
we're such a better team this year. We had the O-line held us back so far, so hard. I mean, I think that you look at our whole offense, we have a respectable O-line now, probably average, a little above average. It's definitely not bottom third of the league anymore. We have a top 2, in my opinion, probably the best receiving core in the NFL. We have a top. I mean, some people say top 5. I'll say like top 7 quarterback. Like, what's holding us back from being a top tier offense? And our defense is respectable.
If we're being realistic, last year the Bengals probably should have the Ravens not get completely fucked by injuries. They lose, like, I'm sure the Ravens fan that was in here can attest. How many 3-point or less games did they lose in the last 6 weeks? Like, a ton. They lost.
I had $1 for every single time a fucking NFL team said they lost by only 3 points 7 times last season. I'd be a millionaire. All right, I'm sick of it.
We beat them by 40 twice.
And 3. They lost multiple games by 1 point.
But we still beat them by 24 twice. And the first time, was hurt when you played. Okay, but the first time, it was not like that the first time.
JP.
No.
Hold on a second, Ryan. Low-key, you're a little late to the party.
You missed out on this, Ryan. You really did.
Yeah, you really came really late, dude. Like this.
Man.
They literally, everybody in this space has literally rated this the #1 space in all of
Twitter. This might be
Twitter.
the best space I've ever been in. I'm not kidding. This is incredible. So yeah, what you missed is
Spades, get it together. JP, get this shit together, please, for the love of God.
Nothing wrong with the space besides you keep talking.
Oh no.
Shots fired.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm only I'm just watching fucking.
You need to pay. Listen, Ryan, your only job is to pay attention to the Panthers game and tell me who the fuck wins. They're going
to watch some Panthers hockey. We just went to overtime, and I got my good buddy over. We're sucking down some cells.
Whoa, you guys are what?
We're sucking on each other's whatever. Don't worry about it. But anyways, we're fucking watching some Panthers hockey, and we're doing the thing.
Yeah, you guys, circle jerk the whole thing. We got it. Let's keep pounding. Yeah, keep pounding now.
Keep pounding, baby.
We're gonna go back to the Browns. So, Brian, there's a lot of hostility tonight, and the Steelers are here, the Bengals are here, the Ravens are here.
No, actually, I'll be quick. I just wanted to thank you for allowing me in the space and speak a little bit. I just think it's rude to leave the space on a host. And
no, anytime. You're always welcome. Anytime, dude.
That's all I wanted to say. So, everybody enjoy the most polite and civil thing I've ever heard of.
Brian, feel free to hit a follow. I'll follow back. Anytime I run a space, you're always more than welcome to come by.
Well, thank you. Everybody have a safe night. He literally just stayed out here on the shit to say goodnight. Dude, can you be my dad? I'm kidding. This is great.
Will the Jets crash and burn like they did 21 years ago? This is the real questions we need to be asking.
What? He jumped out, dude.
Hold on. Is that a 9/11 joke? That's fucked up.
It might be.
Oh my. Oh man, Space. No more 9/11 jokes, please.
So listen. Let's do this. I want to do this. I want to give Luis the mic Panthers fan. Luis, we see you.
Jay, are you seriously just looking at my hand and saying literally anyone else?
Oh shit! My bad. Sorry. Ryan, we're gonna go to Circle Jerk Ryan, and then we're gonna go to Luis. Go ahead, Ryan. Sorry.
Hey, what's up? How you guys doing? I'm Circle Jerk Ryan. It's
Hi, Circle Jerk Ryan. How long has it been since your last Circle Jerk?
10 minutes ago. We had to do it quick. It was after the third period of the fucking Panthers game. Honestly, football's for fucking losers. I'm a fucking hockey fan. Let's go.
What's the series at? Right?
3-2. Fucking Cats are winning. We're in OT in Washington right now, and the boys are about to finish it up. But I love you guys. I gotta go. I appreciate you hosting.
Ryan, you better hurry up and DM me when we win, bro. We gotta close the series out tonight.
Bro, we're about to, bro. We're about to. Hey, first fucking series we win in the last 25 years. And the Dolphins are going to win their first playoff game in the last 22 years.
Ryan, I'm serious. You better direct message us.
I'll be up. I'm coming back right after we win. I'm coming back right after. I gotta go. Hey, Cats need me. Cats need me, spaceship. Cats need me, spaceship. They can't win without me.
You gotta go.
Get on that fucking hockey ice. All right, listen, Luis. My question is to you, Luis. Before Colt goes, we play y'all Sunday night. The eyes are gonna be there. Literally, it's gonna be the best game of the season. Steelers versus Dolphins. What's your take on that?
Fly over there to Miami for that game. Just because I think it'd be a nice place to go visit when you go into the game. And I like a lot of the things you guys have done, man. But I plan on coming out of there with a dub for sure.
Wait, what did you just say?
I said I plan on coming out of there with a dub for sure.
Oh, you plan on it? Okay, so you're talking like fictional, not non-fictional. So I understand.
Yeah. I mean, that's absolutely the game.
So who is going to be your starting quarterback? That's the question.
I don't know.
How are you feeling about Trubisky?
I'm going to be honest, I'll attest to this. I know, and Mayo lived in the space with me all before the draft. I was excited about having Trubisky. I thought we got him for next to nothing. I thought the guy, 2015, if you exclude his rookie season, he was 25 and 13 as a starter. So I really, I don't think he's ever had a real team around him. So we've got quite a nest built around him. Whoever the quarterback is right now, they're going to put a number of weapons. They've improved the O-line. The defense is, defense is the defense. They led the league in the sacks for 5 consecutive seasons. You haven't even heard that kind of shit. So I think we have a really good nucleus around whoever that quarterback is that ends up winning that position. But I was kind of excited for Mitch to come in there. I really was hoping to draft Malik Willis. I was obviously wrong on that. It's the kid on the third, but I was looking for that real high upside and let Trubisky start this year. But what my little fantasy, I had a fantasy about Trubisky right now is to let him run this whole year and do something and get some value out of him as far as trade candidate goes.
Where do you guys see yourself in the division? Top, like you're gonna finish first place or second place?
The division is coming down to injuries, in my opinion.
Yeah, I know. It's like some fucking Jamar Chase guy or some shit, dude. Don't worry about it.
I'm not real worried about it.
It's the GM.
He's the GM for the Chargers. He's here. The GM for the Chargers is actually in this page right now. So
yeah, I see that. And that team ain't won jack shit forever. I remember they were 14-2 one time and fired their coach. Well, anyhow, I ain't gonna be talking a lot.
The front hated it.
Yeah, they're also 0-1 versus 2-2, but we're not gonna talk about that.
Did Tua even play that game?
Listen, don't you dare disrespect Tua, who took a fucking dub against you guys.
Don't you dare disrespect the quarterback that can't even throw it to Tyreek Hill.
It's not about listen. It's not about throwing at Tyreek Hill. It's about what is Herbert's record against Tua.
Again, did Tua even play that game?
Tua dropped 300 plus yards and 6 touchdowns. You didn't watch the fucking game?
I don't have that long. Tua never dropped 6 touchdowns.
You guys must not be watching the same channel me and Space and JP were, so that makes no sense.
Listen, we also had a shitty defense in it.
No excuses. No, don't get me. Lewis, please go ahead. Please. The excuses are coming out. I just don't have time for that. Hey, Jay, when is Tua's contract up? We're not really focused on that right now because we have some contract negotiations next year that we're gonna have to worry about. We're gonna focus on that. Ask me that next year.
I wanted to weigh in on Trubisky as a native Illinois
that's going to influence your guy's backup quarterback. You're breaking up. You're breaking up. You're breaking up.
Hey, real quick.
And this segment is brought to you by
Hey, y'all are all three Ravens fans, the co-host, or the host and the co-host.
No, not at all.
I mean Dolphins. My bad, Dolphins fans.
Hold on, please, hold on. Everybody, we have breaking news. What's the breaking news?
25 years later, baby. The Cats are going around two. The fucking Cats are going around two, baby. Let's go party in South Florida. Fucking party in South Florida, baby.
Hey, JP, cue the music, KP.
I'm so mad.
In a tropical setting.
Bro, you put me.
Tropical setting.
The only thing the Capitals lost. Hey, super privileged.
Cats are going home. Fucking Cats are fucking yes. Kodak, baby. Fucking Kodak needs this. Kodak needs this.
They don't want to see you.
I mean, Obi still the better role for the man, like I said.
Goddamn. This has been one of the weirdest spaces. It's shifted, like the whole vibe has altered so many times.
The Bills will go 15-2.
Bro, I just posted the. I took this at Game 5. Kodak literally is a huge Cats fan. The guy was dialed in the entire game.
I think he got distracted once or twice.
No, that was regular season. That's all in South Florida. We all get a little distracted during regular season.
He was dancing with a girl. That's it.
Yep. He was dry hopping harder than me in South Florida at the middle school dates. Like
That's all.
Oh my god.
I was hit by a robot.
Hey, Cole, go ahead.
I was gonna talk to Lewis, man, but y'all asked him all them crazy questions. Now he in the Matrix, he ain't gonna answer the question.
Hey, you know what we haven't heard from Jordan, man? I want to hear the Bears.
Yeah, Jordan, but you got about 2 seconds, though. Go ahead real fast, Jordan, because we have a commercial break coming up.
I don't think he even wants to.
Hey, no. And we brought to you by the Panthers win.
Oh, that's me, bro. You have to go off now.
Hey, who's talking right now?
Ladies and gentlemen, your Florida Panthers. If this space ain't popping for y'all boys, I don't know what is.
They're just mad that our hockey team and our NBA team are destined to great.
Listen, like Loki, bro, are in the Eastern Finals. The Florida Panthers are on to the next round, bro. It's good to be a fucking we
Miami sports fans.
Stop talking about the Dolphins. Not right now.
This girl.
We literally be talking about like sucking each other off.
No, we're not talking. Not on the space.
Yo, Jay, what's the fucking sad, dude?
That's my co-host. This girl, she's wild, right?
Nah, Jay's girl's got a bitch fucking shambles over here.
Oh my god, every time, bro.
Alright, I got a serious.
You know what? She's not even wrong. Thanks, Ryan.
I got a serious question for this space.
Alright, we're taking questions. Go ahead.
How do we feel about the Chiefs not making the playoffs?
Well,
Get out of here.
This is why I like this guy, because he's trolling.
My bad, big man.
hold on now, but listen, Ujiro is so eager. Ujiro is up as a speaker. You asked for it, Will. Now you officially got it. Ujiro, take the mic.
Tony Moyes.
Bro, it's Friday, bro. You know, I'm watching the game out. If he thinks the Chiefs are not gonna make the playoffs. This nigga's bored, so be good.
Well, no, here's my law. I'm not saying that they will miss the playoffs.
And really quick, Will, you don't get to say that word. Go ahead.
No, that was you, Drew. Not Will.
No. I know you did. But
There you go.
Oh
my God.
With the do-rag thing and shit? Yeah,
exactly. He's feeling himself. He just said that the Chargers are going 17-0. I don't want him to.
That is not what I said.
Bro, you did. You're like, hey, listen, I don't think it's going to happen.
No, I didn't want you to misconstrue what I was going to say.
He's like, listen, I'm going to be realistic.
It was wild. I love it.
Oh, guys, obviously the Lions, 17.
No, I forgot you last time. I ain't want to put you this time.
City not making it to the playoffs.
No, I'm not saying they won't. I'm saying it could happen. Because what I see is the Chiefs are awesome.
So I can say, I can set the off-ball screen. You just cover, handle the paint, handle the interior. I'll handle the perimeter.
So let's look at the Chiefs offseason.
And the off-ball screens.
What were the big moves in their offseason?
I heard that they lost some guy who's really fast.
You lose Tyrann Mathieu, you lose Charvarius,
not the one,
and you lose Tyreek Hill.
There it is.
So those are the three big things that happen. What do they do?
Sky Moore.
They draft Sky Moore and they get Juju and Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
Yeah, MVS, I think it's actually pretty damn good. I think people are sleeping on that roster.
Yeah, I need to put
They had the shot.
Let his ass talk, because he just sound like the dude that just played bad. So let him talk. What else did the Chiefs do?
You get Trent McDuffie, who he could be good, I'm not going to lie, and you get Justin Reed, who maybe he'll be better for the long run, but is he better than Tyrann now? I don't know. What I'm saying,
that's it.
That's it.
That's better. You better leave them one down. That's it. Because you're going to need it.
That Bengals fan was so nice. You jumped on it was so easy. You got some extra characters.
Well, that's it. That's all they did.
No, he's got some more. Keep going.
I can't shoot with this guy.
Well, I know you got some more.
Definitely pass.
Because you know Justin Reed is not going to be playing Honey Badger's role, right? Tyrann Mathieu.
No, probably not, but they obviously weren't
Yeah, shoot.
replacement.
Bro, he had the shot.
That there's a guy
That's why I was setting the off-ball screen so you can shoot.
Role, right? See, you don't know. Next, what else did the Chiefs do? I'm not going to answer. I'm not going to help you out.
So is that they took the holes they created this offseason and patched them. Well, the problems they had last season mainly being they didn't have a great pass rush, they didn't have great tackles, and their secondary was iffy. Those are still kind of a thing. They just kind of replaced the problems that had.
They didn't address it.
West got significantly better in the meantime.
Any space.
Yeah, so we didn't address anything, right?
You addressed things, but you addressed the things that weren't the problems. You addressed the
Listen, I got one question.
We didn't address it.
Who's finishing the season better? Is it Tua, Herbert, or Mahomes? Who finishes with the most passing yards?
It's going to be Mahomes.
I'm going to go with Herbert. He had the second most last year behind Brady. And he has a best.
So if Mahomes had a good season with Tyreek, does that cause, his personal passing yards? Because we have Tyreek now, so.
We didn't have a good season with Tyreek. We did not have a good season with Tyreek, by the way.
So now that he's got a chance, you want to disrespect.
No, it's not dissing. His yards per catch was down. You noticed the targets were up because everything was short. Like using Tyreek this year, I'm not biased at all. Like none of my takes are like I'm a homer. It's like it is what it is. Like
Can I ask you a question?
He was not.
I want to ask you one.
This year wasn't his best year.
Tell me about your Tell me about that.
No.
Faith actually was asking a question earlier. You might be able to handle it. I'm assuming that you might be into anime. Am I right or wrong?
Cause soon you got that still fast break, man. I'm gone.
Alright, look, right?
Who is that?
Seriously, so I'm a get ripped.
Okay, so you don't care about anime.
No. He's one of my favorite characters. The dude's dope as shit.
Okay, so that's my next question from space.
Okay.
Now you can ask me if the Chargers bullshit was an anime scene.
Oh shit!
No, that shit was lit.
Oh shit!
The Chargers did a good job.
Damn.
So was that like a legitimate was that like something out of an anime?
No, they use like at least like 7 to 10 animes. Like they use so the Raiders.
Oh, this is good. Just tell me the Dolphins. Just the Dolphins for now. Just the Dolphins.
Hold on. Look at the Jumbotron. Is that a reference to any anime?
Oh no, it's not a reference to any anime. It's just like they're riding the dolphins. But
I was trying to see how offended I should be.
The art is from One Piece. The art is from One Piece.
Damn, I was close. I was thinking of something. It's an anime. Around, but it makes sense too.
Listen, we made a Falcons 23 joke. That's all that matters.
Nah, you guys and your fucking Pop-Tart shit is fucking dead wrong.
Bro, the Kyler Pop-Tart would have you died.
Yo, did you guys see the dude that quoted the Dolphins Pop-Tart joke with the Dolphins getting their dick sucked by the Chargers? Yeah, no, the Russell Wilson one was funny as shit too, cause they put like the R.I.P. Legion of Boom, like
and then next to it was Super Bowl 49 goal line play.
Yo, they did a hell of a job. They better win the Super Bowl with all that shit.
Yo, for the media team balling their ass out, yo, Will, y'all better not lose more than like 3 games for that bullshit.
We should definitely be able to do that. Like, there's no, as I said earlier, we have a chance to come out and we can.
Listen, they're going undefeated.
So,
exactly, we're going undefeated.
Will, you know what's funny about the Chargers?
What?
They created like a Madden Ultimate Team, but if one person can get hurt on offense and defense, you're fucked. At receivers, let's be honest, bro. Like, we're talking about.
No, we did not have. I'll give you that one. The Chargers, outside of their front two, they don't have a great one.
Yeah, if one motherfucker get hurt, y'all like doomed on offense, and the same thing on defense. If one motherfucker get hurt on defense, y'all doomed. The secondary, yes, the secondary. Let's just say not even J.C. Jackson gets hurt. Let's just say Asante Samuel gets hurt. Secondary goes downhill from that. And let's just say Derwin James gets hurt. So let's just say Derwin James misses 2 games. The secondary goes downhill from that. Like, no matter what, bro, like, and you guys don't have depth, which is fucking concerning as hell. And in the AFC West this year, you're going to have depth. What was that?
We drafted Shawn Michaels. We drafted the Heartbreak Kid.
I don't know anything about him, so I can't make.
It's not even a joke. We drafted JT Woods. It was the Heartbreak Kid.
All I know is this. Do you guys really think, Will, you're going to beat the Dolphins this year?
Yes, they should.
Good shot.
Yeah, they should.
Jordan, we play the fucking Bears too, bro. And I'm coming for you when we play.
Bro, and on site, you guys get your ass kicked at Soldier Field. Let's be correct.
The weird thing about the Chargers is
you better hope to God that Justin Fields has an MVP season, or you're going to be seeing the fucking dirt.
I'll give you honest analysis. I'm not bullshitting, no trolling whatsoever. While all you Dolphins fans are gassed up thinking that you're about to be some 12-13 win team, the real story that nobody's talking about is that I had absolutely expect the offense to jump up dramatically. The real issue I the defense to drop dramatically because you don't have Trigger Man.
Don't talk about flow in this space, Jordan.
Why you going?
But
Will sit here and act like Nate Boyer's Ryan Flores, like
Jordan. When the Dolphins destroy the Bears, I need you to come back to this space. I need you to apologize to all the Dolphins fans here.
Hey, I'm just curious. How are you going to play against a team that
Tua's gonna drop 300 plus on you guys?
I got it. I got the on mesh concept. You're right.
Yes, exactly.
Jordan, they're talking about 300 on Madden. 300 yards.
Listen. Like Will said, the Chiefs ain't making the playoffs, and the Dolphins are beating the Bears. You heard it here first.
And Will, clear up
Sorry, Will. I know I took over. Let me give this spot back to you. I'm a Southern California native. If I wasn't a Bears fan, I'd be a Chargers fan. Chargers are the shit. Best social media team.
Hey, you gotta get your boy, dog. You gotta get your boy.
One of the top 3 quarterbacks. I'm literally 20 miles away from their practice facility. Honestly,
all right, okay. You don't have to suck your dick that much. It's okay. all right. Look, you don't have to be an all-pro first team dick sucker. All right. Yeah.
Listen, Jordan. Listen, one thing about Jordan though, if you start going head to head with Jordan, man, I can't save you. I really can't save you.
Hey, no, let him. I mean, space.
I was just fucking around.
I'm about to say I can't save Jordan. Jordan will Jordan. What were you saying, Jordan?
I'm just saying, do these dudes a favor. Let them know that I'm not some casual that comes and says, oh, you know, we got Nate Johnson, or oh, we traded for Carson Wentz. We're about to win the Super Bowl.
You're definitely not wrong. Jordan knows his ball. I've been listening with like 1 ear instead of 2, so I apologize.
Yo, Jordan, you host any Bear Space? Because I still haven't found any Bear Space.
Well, they exist, and they exist. And Jordan certainly knows balls and the way he fires the ball.
Well, I'm a follower, so like hopefully
as you should.
I get back into one of his spaces or whatever.
Honestly, it's a blessing to your time, and I mean that sincerely.
The Bears suck, but I want to. It's like one of those situations where like you want to be patient to see what they can potentially be in the long run.
And I don't take that necessarily wrong. I'm not telling you that the Bears are the best team in the league, but why do you say they suck?
Nah, it just fell off, bro. That's quarterback, coaches, they just fell off. That's what it was. When Matt Nagy was doing his thing that one year, you know, they got a good defense, they had a good run, and then they just fell off. And
Mitch, I see you in here. Mitch, I appreciate you hopping in.
And you guys didn't you guys draft Nick Cross? Was it Nick Cross or Brisker?
No, we drafted Brisker.
You guys got Brisker. You guys got Jalen Johnson. You still got my guy Eddie Jackson that just, for some reason, anytime he catches the ball, they call it back. So he got like a lot of interceptions called back, which is fucking crazy. But
and I don't expect you to watch the film, but Yujiro, you're a Chiefs fan, right?
Yeah.
Like, here's the thing: you're saying that they fell off, and again, I don't expect you to watch the film, but you now have that cancer that is Matt Nagy, and maybe Matt Nagy in a.
Oh no, I love Matt Nagy.
I see, and I do too. I guess as a quarterback coach, but as a head coach,
he's not as a head coach. He was bad, you know. But as a quarterback coach, I mean, there's a reason why Mahomes wanted him back. He's a really good quarterback coach.
Like, people sit there and say Matt Nagy's offense was the shit in 2018. Like, I need them to go back and watch and realize what Vic Fangio and that defense was doing to propagate all of that.
You got to realize this too.
Yeah.
Like, his play calling in that offense was really limited with the Bears and that skill set. You know, it was a lot of things that, first off, if you know anything about that playbook, in general, rookies, they don't like to start rookies in that playbook because they just don't grasp it. Doug Pierce, like with the Eagles, Doug Pearson started over McNabb. Then in 2010, I believe, that was a whole, I think it might have been the whole Nick Foles experience with Mike Vick. So like that, if you don't know the playbook, you're not fucking starting right away. So with Mitch, they just kind of, I think they dumbered down that playbook. And
you know what? So here's the thing, I hear you, but then at what point do we stop making excuses for Matt Nagy? Because he lies to take the jobs and says, sure, I can be the QB whisperer for Mitch Trubisky. Then he realizes, for whatever reason, Mitchell Trubisky's not the answer. Okay, so, yeah, we'll go ahead. No, because we'll go ahead and cut Nagy an excuse there. All right, so Ryan Pace goes, all right, Matt, I get that I picked the wrong quarterback. Who would you like? Dude, please, I'm fucking begging you. Trade for Nick Foles. I got a relationship with Nick Foles. Nick Foles does little to nothing. All right, well, fuck, man. I don't know why Nick Foles didn't work. Can I get Andy Dalton? Please, Andy Dalton?
Good time.
Like, it's just, hey, well, Andy Dalton. Well, let me tell you what. Let's go up and go get Justin Fields. Man, you've had how many times to try, and you can't make it work with
But that's the thing, Jordan, when I give you the whole Andy Dalton and Nick Foles, both of them are two bridge quarterbacks who are not going to be like uber
productive. But the whole Justin Fields thing, he didn't ruin Justin Fields. Justin Fields was supposed to sit. And I guarantee you, if Justin Fields sat that first year that Matt Nagy was obviously, or like an offensive coordinator, or not necessarily the head coach, I think he would have success. Like Fields would have success with Nagy. It was just that the whole situation with him being the head coach, he already ran through a bunch of quarterbacks, and like it's the NFL. It's really fucking hard to find your quarterback and find your guy. And Matt Nagy, he got blamed for it. Some of his decision making, yes, it was fucking questionable. But when you're winning games, it's not questionable. Like when you look at what the Chargers, right? When we talk about their fourth down call, they were winning games playing fucking Madden, essentially. If you stop the Chargers on fourth down, you win a game. The thing was, you wasn't stopping them. So no one fucking said anything until they got stopped, and now it looks like super bad. So with Matt Nagy, if they were winning games, he wouldn't be criticized. But it's just sometimes it's how the coin flips. I don't think he's a bad head coach or a bad offensive coordinator. I mean, he went to the Bears and his cards wasn't dealt right. I mean, that's the reality of it.
Well, I hear you. I mean, obviously, I don't want to necessarily disagree holistically with everything you're saying, but obviously you're touching a soft spot as a Bears fan. And I got Mitch Ford in here, Matt Ford, who are Bears fans. I'll tell you, we couldn't wait to see Matt Nagy hit the door. I mean, I was ready to slam it on the back of his heels, and I was ready.
Yeah, of course, Bears fans had enough. I mean, and like I said, you just gotta look at it, step back from it, look at the situation, and go, okay, well, hopefully the next coach can bring some juice to the organization. So it was a bad match.
It's like Ujiro said, the NFL is really hard, and you got to get a good look at Matt Nagy and what he did against NFL defensive coordinators. He got absolutely worked in every aspect of offense. So
but I mean, he's also being handicapped. Like that offense is a lot of it's his offense. What was that?
It was his offense.
Yeah, it's his offense, but he was limited in his play calling because Mitch wasn't that guy. Mitch could only hit a certain amount of throws, and they were just playing towards his strength, which is movement outside the pocket and using his athleticism. There was a lot of shots that Mitch missed, a lot. And I mean, you're gonna see it this year with any Steelers fan that believes in Mitch Trubisky. They're in for a rude awakening. Like it's just him. Like he's just not that good of a quarterback.
I mean, I hear you, but so here's the thing that doesn't make any sense to me. And you could say that he was limited with Mitch, and I won't rehash what we just went over with the quarterbacks, but that man got to put his fingerprints all over the offense. I don't like Jordan Howard. Give me David Montgomery. Okay, well, I don't like the tight ends we have. Let me go get Cole Kmet. Let's go ahead and draft James Daniels.
Wait. Jordan, I have a question for you with that. Howard or the what's his fucking name? The running back. Ah, my God. Montgomery. Howard or Mont?
Honest to God, yes. David Montgomery is more versatile, but
I agree because because listen, you saw Jordan Howard when he came to the fucking Dolphins, and as a Dolphins fan, it was horrible. Like the guy,
he fell off.
I mean, not even that. It's not even that. It's just the fact that he's out of sync with shit. Like kind of like what Myles Gaskin is. Like he has a hard time seeing the hole sometimes. It can be disastrous sometimes. So I agree with Jordan 100%. And I don't even agree with Jordan like that, but I will agree with him on that.
You guys, and that's one position, J-Ro, but I sit here and look at it and I'm like, all right, so...
Or if he was a goddamn chief, we would be having a different discussion about that guy. But it just, I don't know. Maybe the Bears just kill talent. I don't know what it is right now, but it just, it made sense. And it still makes sense why he went in that direction. And it just didn't. It just...
And that is including David Montgomery. That is including Anthony Miller. That is including everybody that was drafted on offense under his time and his tenure. As good as David Montgomery is, there are still questions about how good can he really be? Because every time he did something positive, they took the ball out of his hands. Like, how many times can this guy draft players? I mean, Cole Kmet, you're telling me he's an all-star. He can be great with the Patriots. All right, well, for some reason, the guy couldn't catch a touchdown. And this is your scheme, the player you picked, the guy that you said you needed as your Y tight end, and then you get Jimmy Graham as your U, you get Trey Burton as your U. You can't continue to sit there and say, I need X, Y, and Z, and fail to produce, and it happen consistently. This is on defense, but you're talking about Eddie Jackson with his penalty issues. The entire team lacked discipline, and that is the reason why